Yeah, what's good, y'all? Don't max. Don't max. Hold on, let me set it up. Share screen. Window. Window. Chrome tab. Forensic 88. TJ. Shh. Don't be on that. Don't be on that. Don't do that. Not do that. Not do that. Not do that, T. Chill me the share screen. Alright, trails. Trails. We about to get it popping, man. We about to get it popping, man. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to Forensic 88. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe to Forensic 88. Up and coming content creator. This is her about me right here. I do movie reviews, book reviews, tell stories. My reviews and content is amateur, but they will get better over time. That's for sure. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. You know what I'm saying? This her page right here. You feel me? Feel me? A lot of content. Feel me? He's bugging. He's bugging. All right, what we gonna do today? We gonna go to the story time. Okay. Let's go to this one.
Hey YouTube, this
Hold
Jersey. I'm
on.
back again with another story. Check out.
We're gonna load it. We're gonna let it load for 1 second. Let it load for 1 second. Trigger. What's that say? We at McDonald's. Alright, Trail. I don't think he hungry. Be hungry, but he need. What you on? You about to go to the store now?
Hey YouTube, this Jersey. I'm back again with another story. Check out my stories on the Dante Show Network. Also,
That's a fact. Shout out my boy BG Dino. Shout out BG Dino. He do movie reviews too. I be watching his reviews. I had saw that movie review he did with dude Tom Cruise.
I am getting over a cold, but these videos not gonna push themselves. I really love my brother Byron.
Hold on, I wonder if we all feel like that, like our parents favor one kid over the other kid. Cause I swear on everything, I used to say the same thing about my mother, bro. Like on everything.
And when he went down south, I was just kind of awkward.
That's how I start.
One day, Tim said, "Hey, little Byron, what's up with you? You don't hear me calling you? You Tim,
I can't
like he just
comment.
started doing the
I
most,
cannot comment.
and for me to recognize allowance, and now Tim giving me money, so my little piggy
At least she keeping it real, like, feel me?
bank stayed full. Um,
I
because I
can't
wanted to go
comment.
to the
I
store.
cannot
I
comment.
already knew I would either see him walk be at the shop.
What's up, Chad? It's a download restream. That's another streaming service. Oh, all right, Trails. I'm on it right now. I'm on it right now. I appreciate you, my boy. Chad always holding me down, bruh. On everything.
They were on the corner laughing, so and of course everyone called him.
Yeah, Chad, I would take a sit, but I gotta do it off camera. You feel me? I ain't trying to get my page struck, Chad. You feel me? Little wine, nothing crazy, bro. Little wine.
Called him Poppy. So Poppy was older, laid back. house. Then I started telling her what was going
Yeah,
on.
bro. My stream yard, you gotta pay. You feel me? And y'all don't want to send no chats. Y'all don't want to send no bread to the Apple Pay. Y'all just want to comment. So now we gotta wait till we get our monetization to continue this going. So every month I'm gonna run out. I'm gonna run out of stream. I need somebody to tell me where I can stream at, so I can add Mark to my stream. But we got another solution coming on Monday. Feel me? But I can't add Mark. I'm on YouTube. I told y'all hit the Apple Pay. I told y'all hit the Apple Pay. I told y'all hit the chime. Y'all ain't want to do it. I told y'all, bro. This costs money. This internet, all types of stuff you gotta pay for. But we ain't gonna make excuses. We gonna get to what we gotta get to. Yeah, StreamYard costs money when you keep streaming. When you stream for 2 hours, it's free. But when you stream all month and you invite guests, that costs to be the boss. It costs, bro. You feel me? I'm trying to tell y'all. So we working on it. You feel me? We gonna get it done. Just give me a few days. You feel me? Like That's all I could do. I ain't gonna stop my content. Mark ain't gonna stop his content, but we just can't until Monday. Then Monday, we gonna shake the building. Fark StreamYard. I don't know what that means, bro. I think he mean F.
Like, okay. She used to teach me a
Yeah,
lot.
I
See,
mean
I was a
it's
virgin
kind
and
of
I was
both
more
ways,
worried
bro.
about
Like
getting my
it's kind of both ways. Like whether a female act like she wants you or not. Like if you want it, you gonna pursue it. But sometimes you just gotta know, like when to just face the rejection, bro. Face the rejection.
hair done and money. I wasn't boy crazy yet. back then a
Can't
chess was
comment
like what a
and
lot of girls
cannot
wanted, and
comment.
some of us she used to give him a hug and then press her.
Jersey not the one that was defending R. Kelly, bruh. That's Sky, bruh. That's two different people, bruh. Like, see what I'm saying? You don't even know what you're talking about, bruh. And even if that was Jersey, why does it matter if she think that R. Kelly is innocent? Like, you see what I'm saying? Why does it matter if R. Kelly is innocent or not? It don't matter. If somebody feel like he innocent, that's their opinion. Like, come on, bro.
Her chest on his chest, like I was so. Always hugging and kissing, and he's immature.
Bruh, how did we get to Mark? How did we get to Mark, bro? I don't get it. This is a Valentine's Day story. Y'all want to talk about Mark? Yo, y'all different, bro. Like, y'all really different, bro. Like,
So she was like, "How he immature? Be trying to grab on my butt," which he was not trying to. But I was like, he be trying to grab on my butt. But when people were around, he would say, I'm like his sister. And she was like, yeah, because all them boys immature. But I never thought Lisa would kiss on somebody that you like. And she was like, that happened to me. That happened to my sisters. And they were fighting over a boy. So Kim said, but if you tell Lisa, she gonna beat you up.
y'all three people that's here can't hit the like button. This is what I'm saying. Y'all mad because we can't get on stream, but y'all won't hit the charm. Like, y'all can't even hit a free item. The like button is free. Y'all can't even hit that. TJ, chill. Y'all can't even hit that. That's what we on. Like, yo, bro.
Everybody know Lisa mean. All right, we eventually stopped talking about it and started listening to her CD. And I need everybody to remember that I was young at this time.
I
Like
appreciate the people who just hit the like button. It popped up quick. I appreciate the likes. You heard.
we were young people having a conversation. So a lot of this stuff I'm going to say to you is going to sound really immature because it was. Okay, so fast forward the story, he started hanging around more. Um, I guess I was still jealous because when he would kiss or on her or they would hold hands, I would just like roll my eyes or something. And when they would ask me a question, I would act like I ain't hear them. So one time I heard my sister say, I think she's worried about Byron again. So one day, everybody was gone. My brother and my mother worked at the same job. So they would leave together and come back home together. Like they had the same schedule. And Lisa was at the mall with her friends. So I remember listening to my CD and feeding my little gigapad. Then it was when somebody rang the doorbell. So I went downstairs, went into the living room, pulled the curtain so I could see who was at the door, and it was Tim. So I opened up one door and then walked through the foyer and then went to open up the front door. And then I looked at him and I was like, Lisa ain't here. With an attitude. I don't know. I was just extra. So he was like, duh, I know you're here by yourself, yo. Like Lisa already called me. She at the mall with her friends. She had paged me. You know, I called her back on the payphone and she said she about to catch the bus home real soon. And then he was like, and she said I could wait here for her. So
Yeah, Jersey. I told him that ain't you. He crazy. God Soldier, that's my boy, but he be tripping sometimes, Jersey. You gotta like, you know what I'm saying? You gotta baby him, like.
okay, I felt like he was telling the truth because my sister did go to the mall with her friends and she would have to catch the bus back home. Plus, Lisa was always paging people, and she taught me how to do it. So I know y'all kids are like, what the F is a pager? What's a beeper? What's a payphone? Is it a link to it? Why she ain't hit him up on Instagram? So, I just need y'all to Google that. Anyway, I finally let him in and I walked back into the house. He closed the front door and locked it. And then he closed the door, like the foyer door. So he was like, what you doing? And I think I said something real childish, like minding my business and leaving yours alone. It was something like, I think that's what I said. So I didn't get a reaction.
He definitely probably drinking beer, bro. Like he probably got two cold ones just sitting right there, like, like.
Probably. Tim just sat down on the living room couch and he said, yo, I got something for you. I said, okay. But I still turned around to go up the steps. So he got off the couch and walked over to me. So I stepped up a few stairs and then I turned around and I was like, what? Tim grabbed me by my waist and said, yo, I got something for you. So I said, Tim, you are immature. And Tim looked at me and he said, who told you I was immature? Why are you saying that? I said, because when people around, you act like you don't like me. But when nobody around, you act like you like me. So Tim just blinked at me a couple times. And he was just staring. He was like, and then he laughed at me. He said, that's what you call immature? So then he said, look, don't even answer that. I got something for you. Then he let me go. He dug in his left pocket and pulled out my gifts. So I seen what they were, but I was like, what is it? He said, well, I know you F with DMX and your old CD got scratched up. So I got you a new one. Then he started digging in like this little black grocery bag he had. And he was like, he was like, I got your favorite chips, gum, and sunflower seeds.
Oh, he
And then he
trying
said,
bag.
and he was dragging
He
out that
trying
word. And
bag.
he pulled out a really pretty jewelry box. Then he opened it. He was like, I also bought you some more charms for your
Nah, it's
bracelet.
okay, Jersey. It's all good.
And I was just
But every time I laugh, my son is like he mimicked me. So it's like every time I laugh, he gonna laugh, bro.
standing on the steps looking at the stuff. So I smiled, I got excited and I was like, thank you. And I said, I wanted these charms. I seen these when I was at the mall with mama, but she didn't get it for me because she just bought me some more sneakers. So Tim said, yeah, I know. I seen you. You was looking at the charms, but you ain't see me. Then he started kissing on me and trying to grind on me while we were on the steps. Like, although I had a crush on him, something
Bro, this her sit. I know this. Like, is this her sister boyfriend? Like, bruh.
made feel right. Like the shit was foul. So I pushed him off and told him that I need to get back in my room and I need to clean up and do some stuff before my mom get home. So he was like, all right. So I went up the steps,
Yup, my blood. This her blood sister boyfriend. Oh my goodness, bruh. Nah,
went in
son,
my
let's
room and
go.
closed my door. When I got to my room, my CD was still playing or whatever. But I heard him knocking on the door. So I ain't answering. And then the knocking stopped. And then, like I said, a minute or two later, he started knocking again. So I turned on my radio and I was like, who is it? I already knew who it was. But then Tim said, I got something for you. Like he dragged that word out. I'm like, okay. Then he opened my door. My door was not locked. He had the DMX CD, the jewelry box with the charms.
I gotta say this again. My StreamYard does not work. I used up all the hours streaming. Y'all will not hit my Apple Pay. Y'all will not hit my Chime. But y'all want me to pay for the streaming service every month. Yes, my page gonna be monetized. Mark page gonna be monetized. Right now, this is out of pocket. This is straight off of YouTube. This is not off StreamYard. I cannot drop no link. Mark will be able to go live off StreamYard on Monday. You feel me? And then starting next month, I'll be able to go back on StreamYard. But right now, I'm working with what I got. Monday, y'all gonna hit, I'm gonna drop the link.
In it in my snacks. And I guess that I didn't realize that when he kissed me on the steps, I left everything. So he said,
How that sound weird? What sound weird about that? What sound weird about that? I don't get how that sound weird. Like, what you want to know? What part of it sound weird?
He was like, take it. And I was like, no. So Tim said, well, I'm gonna leave it on the dresser. Lisa don't wear charms. I already got DMX. And you know Poppy not gonna give me my money back for this food. So he walked over to the dresser and put my gifts on it. And I saw the charms, but I didn't see that jewelry box. So Tim stopped and he looked around my room and he was like, I like your posters. Then he walked over to me, took me by the hand and led me to my bed. I was really nervous, but I ain't say anything. I just let him lay me down and then he got on top of me. So Tim was kissing on me and it was awkward because he kept trying to stick his tongue in my mouth and I didn't know how to kiss at this time. So he was like, I know you probably used to kissing your pillow, but I'm gonna show you how to do it for real. It was disgusting to me at the time, so I just kept pulling my head back and eventually he stopped trying to put his tongue in my mouth. But he started touching on my body and rubbing on my chest. I was uncomfortable because they were small and I didn't think they looked good like Lisa's. And he must have sensed it because he was like, he squeezed my nipples and he was like, yo, I like these too. Then he pulled down my pants and started caressing me down there. So at first it was okay. Then it hurt a little when he tried to open me up with his fingers. So y'all know, due to YouTube policies, I got to cover up some of these words, but just use your imagination. So while he was working on me with his right hand, he took his left hand and quickly like undid his belt and his zipper. Then he pulled his pants down. So when I heard his belt buckle and his zipper, I jumped up. Like I was still a virgin, but I knew what was in them pants. And then Tim
We
pulled
went
his hand away
crazy.
from me and was like, yo, what's wrong? And I told him that I was like, I don't want to do this anymore. So he was like, why not? And I shook my head again. I was like, I just don't want to do this. So Tim stood up and he was standing over me while I'm on the bed. Tim took his left hand and he held his thing in his hand, was like, yo, don't be scared. I'm not going to put this in you.
Tim,
It didn't
Tim, a crazy man, bruh. Tim is different.
look as big as the ones Lisa showed me in the magazines, but I was still scared of it. Like, I didn't know what to do. It was just awkward.
Wait, hold up. Your sister used to show that to you in the magazine? Like, what? But I can't lie. Like, niggas used to have the magazines, bruh. TJ, no, 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 no,
Awkward.
no,
So Tim said,
no.
just lay back down, open up your legs, and I'm going to kiss on you. I promise I won't do nothing else to you. And I still didn't lay back down. I remember still sitting up like Indian style and trying to cover up my chest with my pillow.
Oh, all right. Her friend Kim. All right, trails.
So it seemed like he was getting frustrated or whatever, but then he kind of calmed down a little bit and was like, I really like you. But when I used to say things to you, you barely spoke to me. So I didn't think you liked me the way I liked you. That's why I got with your sister. Because when I said something to her, she would speak to me. And he was like, I ain't mean to hurt your feelings when I kissed Lisa, but I thought you ain't like me. You real quiet. I ain't know what to think.
Hey, Blue Blanco, this none of that, bro. Don't put none of that type of stuff, bro. This not that, bro.
And while he was telling me this, he was stroking himself with his left hand and moaning at the same time. Tim was freaked out. Like Tim was real freaky. So I saw stuff like this on Adult Magazine, and Kim showed me her mama porno tape before, but I ain't never see it in person, so I just kept staring. Um, After he said how he felt about me, he told me to lay back down, open up my legs, and he promised he wasn't gonna hurt me. I still didn't lay back down, so he started pushing me down, and then I stopped resisting. I remember laying down and still holding a pillow on my chest, and Tim opened up my legs, and I felt his tongue all on my gina, and he just
All
kept
right,
licking
trails.
and moaning.
Let's go
And
to the
this was something
second.
like I never felt before. So I just started screaming
Hey,
like
what you doing?
I wasn't sure if them screams were sexy or not, but I would just scream and hold his head. And I guess this excited him because his shoulders just start popping real fast. You know, he was helping himself and them shoulders was popping real fast
What I'm
back and
supposed to
forth.
do?
Okay, so he continued to stroke himself. And he
TJ, come back over here.
Hey y'all, what up YouTube? I am back again with part 2 to I slept with my sister's boyfriend. So check out my stories on the Dante Show Network, like the video, leave me a comment, and then go subscribe to my channel at Forensic 8888. I'll be uploading videos on there soon, but still subscribe to my channel, you know, show me some support. Like I said, Forensic 8888. Now, warning, listeners, discretion is advised. That's all the warning you're gonna get. All right, part 2 of I slept with my sister's boyfriend. So yeah, I got all dolled up, and you couldn't tell me I wasn't fine. Like I was trying to give old Tim something to look at. So I was walking down the steps, you know, real confident, and then Knowledge saw me. He was playing the Nintendo. So when I reached the bottom of the steps, I remember he paused the game, looked at me, and said, "Where the f you think you going?" And I looked at him and jerked my neck. I was like, "I'm going to the store." And he said, "I bet you won't make it to that door." Man, well, I guess I wasn't that damn brave because I did not go to that door. Like, I just stomped my feet and went up the steps. And then when I got in my room, I was like, "You not my daddy?" Man, I was so blowed.
This why I don't, you see why I don't respond to you, bro. You gonna get me strike. You gonna get me strike to take food out my kid's mouth. See how dumb that is, bro? And you want me to respond to you? Go ahead, bro. Get me struck. Like, do whatever you gotta do, bro. I don't even care.
Like, I wanted to be with him
Goofy ass
so
niggas,
bad.
bro.
It was just eating me up inside. And I was just emotional. Like, one day I was just breaking down crying. Like, I wanted to tell my mom and tell my sister about Tim, but then I was like, well, my sister going to fight me, and then I'm worried about what my family would say to me. I didn't want them to look at me different. So, because I used to hear people in the neighborhood talk bad about my best friend's Kim, her sisters, and they used to call them little fast ass little hoes and stuff. And I didn't want to be one of them. So once again, I ain't say anything. So the reason why Tim and I would have so much time together was because a lot of times Lisa did hair, and people in the neighborhood used to pay her a lot of money to do their micro braids or whatever. Micro braids can take between like 8 to 12 hours, and I'm pretty sure she was taking breaks, or sometimes she would be off doing her own thing. Then she'll get with them.
Mm.
But and my mom and Knowledge used to be at work, so with them not being around as much, now I'm really acting bold. We already knew when everybody was going to be gone. So we just planned for us to be together when they left. One day he came over and we were in my room and we were laying in my bed and Tim started holding me. So, you know, after that he grabbed me from behind and started dry humping on me at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
And I already knew the routine, so I took off my clothes, laid on the bed. He was like, "It's time for me to make love to you."
Tim be
I
wild,
was
bro.
so nervous. I wanted this to happen, but I was still nervous. So we did the usual. He did the finger thing and he undid his pants. Um, he held his little thing in his left hand. Then he said, "Don't be scared, I got you." So I'm not even going to go all the way into the details, but I'll say that although he didn't use all of it, it was still horrible. Tim was rough. Tim was aggressive.
That's a good comment by Jersey right here. This is my truth. I'm healed. Therapy helped me get through the years. I hope you heal one day. See, you could learn something from these stories, bro. It's not always negative ignorance. Like, you could take it one way or you could take it another way, bro. But this is adult content. This is not for kids anyway, bro. So what are we talking about?
Like it seemed like once he got in there or tried to get in there, like he just went wild on me.
AK her Tim I mean Jay Tim is her sister's ex-boyfriend, or I'm not sure, but he was dating her sister.
And he made me cry. Yeah, he made me cry. But while I was crying, he was still going. He ain't stopped. And it was nothing like I seen on the movies. And when we were done, it burned and I was in pain. And I told him, I'm like, I'm hurting. My mom gonna find out. And he acted like he was mad at me. Like, this my first time. So Tim said, that's what happens when you do it the first time. It's gonna hurt like that. But it'll feel good afterwards. I just kept crying. And
Man, a
Tim was not a
groomer.
gentleman anymore.
You were trying to
He told
groom.
me, damn. He told me, you wanted this. You wanted me to do this. What you crying for? This what you wanted. And then he was like, man, hold on.
What? This what you wanted? This what you like? I know he ain't say that, bruh. Like,
I
nah,
got something
son.
for you. So he went in my sister's room and got me some type of pain medicine. And I don't know what it was, but he gave it to me and it took a while, but I started to feel a little better. He told me to go wash up. And then before I go and take another one before I go to bed.
That ain't enough.
And I
That ain't
mean, I
going to
healed
heal your heart.
physically, but
That's not
mentally
going to
I
heal
was
your
so messed
mind.
up. Like it was crazy. I remember Kim told me her first time hurt. But I just didn't want to do it anymore. Like I used to be in my room thinking about him and then I would just start crying. I was a mess. It was so crazy. And after that, I was trying to avoid him. So one day I woke up to go to the bathroom and I seen that somebody slipped a note under my door with some money. And the note didn't say anything, but it had a heart on it.
Mm.
I knew it was him. It had to be him.
He trying to
Another
bribe.
time he slipped money under my door and he drew on the money and it said hi. He started leaving little money and notes under my door. But the notes didn't really say anything.
See, that ain't enough. You see, he's still getting exposed right now. That ain't enough.
It'll be a heart or it might say hi. It was never too much on there. Um, and when he was at my house with Lisa, I would just stay in my room or hurry up and go outside to avoid him. He just started acting real crazy. When I was home by myself, he used to.
Hey, Blue Blanco, hit my Apple Pay. You want me to get Mark on here? Hit my Apple Pay so I can pay for StreamYard. Hit my chime. I'll pay for StreamYard right now. There's no problem. I'll pay for it right now, bro. Like, I will pay for it. There's no issue. Just hit me. Hit me on chime. Drop the $40. Everybody come up with 555. Boom. Okay, I just got a chime from somebody. Thank you, whoever just sent me the chime. No, I'm not making excuses. Drop the chime. I bet you I get on stream right now. I need $20 more. I'll pay for it right now. On my baby. On my baby. Somebody just sent me a 20. Somebody just sent me a 20. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. You feel me? Send it. Oh, thank you, Jersey. I appreciate you. Now dudes act like they don't got $40. Nah, it's not that I don't got $40. I got children. What are we talking about? I got bills. What is we talking about? Y'all hike on me every day because I work at Domino's and I deliver newspapers. So y'all know I'm not rich. So what are we talking about, bro? I appreciate you, Jersey. Real talk. Real talk. I ain't gonna lie. I definitely appreciate the dub. Like,
To knock on the front
word up.
door. And I knew it was him because I would sneak to the window and, pull back the curtain and I'll look at him just standing there knocking on the door. One time he said, I know you see me right here. I saw the curtains move. Y'all, I was
Oh no.
so shook. So one day I was alone in my room doing something. I don't know what it was. And I heard the front door open, then I heard the foyer door open. So I'm like, oh, that must be Lisa. I heard footsteps come up the stairs and then my damn door flew open. It was Tim. So now I'm scared because I've been trying to stay away from him. He walked in my room and I was like, get out or whatever. And he was like, yo, what's up with you? Why are you acting like this? Again, y'all, I was so shook because I didn't expect to see him. I thought it was Lisa. So I'm like, just get out. And he did not move. He did not budge. So I was like, where's my sister? He said she went to do somebody's hair and she left her house keys on his dresser.
Nah,
And Tim
he
was like,
different.
now answer the effing question. What's going on with you? Why you acting stupid? Y'all just started breaking down crying. I was scared. Lisa wasn't around. My mom wasn't around. Knowledge wasn't around. And this dude, he was just crazy. So he just really surprised me. Like, I really wasn't expecting that. So he walked over to me and said, man, stop crying, and started hugging me. He was like, look, I ain't mean to yell at you. Stop crying. Just stop. I don't like when you cry.
It's too
So he
late
did his
now.
best to try to console me, and he started talking real nice to me.
Like,
And then he was like, well, well, why you acting like this? You got me going crazy. I've been thinking about our last time together. I ain't mean to hurt you. This time is going to be different. He didn't even ask me if we could do it again. Then he said, when you cry, it makes me angry because I think you don't like me. Then Tim started telling me about everything he seen me doing when I was avoiding him. Like, he noticed me a lot. And I think that when he said that, it may have helped a little because for some reason, I think I wanted people to notice me. But Tim was just good at mind games. Although people used to call me pretty, I don't remember people giving me a compliment on my charms or my gigapet or something. Like, it was just certain little stuff that he would say to me that I didn't hear other people say to me. So anyway, he started touching and rubbing on me, and he was like, I'm not going to do that to you no more. I'm just crazy about
it's
you.
too late, Tom.
This time is going to be okay.
You
So
did it. Nah, you did it.
he didn't even ask me if we could do it. He was just basically telling me. And I fell for the okie doke. I did. So he helped me open up a little bit. We did the finger thing for a little while, and it still hurt, but it wasn't as bad as the first time. Afterwards, he told me the more we do it, the less it'll hurt, and it'll start to feel good. And once again, like I said, I fell for it. Then everything went back to usual. There were times where I wanted to
Wow,
be
bro.
around him, but I didn't want us to have sex. Like, for some reason, the sex just felt wrong to me, but I still wanted him to like me. I was real delusional, and in my head, he was my knight in shining armor.
It's
I was
crazy.
so crazy about Tim. Like, my day didn't even go right if I didn't get to see him. Dude had me on cloud 9.
Word.
So one day I was supposed to go somewhere with my
Nah,
mom,
bro.
and I waited outside for her, but I saw
He ended up really getting like what, son? Nah, he a groomer, son. No way, son. He really got to her heart, like.
Kim. So I walked over her and I told her, like, I got something to tell you. So,
Bro, we already said that's not Jersey, bro. That's Sky. Like, y'all crazy, bro.
even though Tim told me not to tell anybody what was going on, I just couldn't hold it in any longer. And Kim was my best friend, so I just had to tell her. She was like, girl, what? So I whispered, I was like, I had sex. And she was like, no, you didn't. How? Well, who? Your crush? So I smiled, and she was like, yeah, it's your crush. So Kim said, wait a minute. I know you're about to leave, but you got to tell me about it when you come back. See if your mama let you stay on the porch tonight. I said, okay. Then she said, well, I guess your sister must have broke up with your crush because I saw her kissing on Tim. So I said, Tim is the one I had sex with. And she said, wait, what? Did you tell your mom? And I was looking at her like, no, I'm not about to tell her myself. That was a stupid question she asked me. But my mom was coming out, and then I said, I'm gonna see you tonight when I get back. So Kim was just standing there looking at us while we pulled off. When I got back home, I didn't see Kim. I rarely saw her because we started school again. Kim was in high school and I went somewhere else. Lisa broke up with Tim and started dating this dude named Ryan. Y'all, Lisa is still with Ryan to this day. They are married and they've been together for over 20 something years.
That's what's up.
So Okay, so back to the
That's
story.
what's up. She
So
got
their
rid of his
breakup
ass.
was hard on me because I really didn't see Tim as much. I had to go and hunt him down at this time. I remember one day I was walking home from school and I was still wearing my uniform. So I walked to the corner store and I was asking people like if they seen Tim. I wasn't even embarrassed. Okay, so time goes on. I finally caught up with Kim and we were talking on my back porch. So we started talking about sex. Then I brought up the subject
Bro, look how he got her to this point where she was looking for him, really like interested in him, bro. Like that's crazy, bro. And then y'all saying you can't learn from this story? Like y'all crazy.
about Tim. So she said, "Did you really have sex with him?" And I said, "Yeah." Then I started telling her about everything that went on. She was like, "So your mom don't know?" And I told her no. I forgot what she had to do, but Kim was like, "Hold on." She was going to be right back. She had to go get something out the house. Okay, so while I'm waiting for her on the back porch, Knowledge girlfriend Mimi came outside. And y'all, they got married also and they had children together. But at this time, Mimi was just his girlfriend. So she said, "I heard some of what you were talking about. You out here having sex?" And I was like, "Yeah." So honestly, I was just tired of hiding it. Like I didn't even really care anymore. I went through too many emotions during the summertime and now I can't even find him. So I was just like, "Yeah, well, I did." And she was like, "Who did you have sex with?" And I told her I had sex with Tim. And she was like, "And that's what I thought I heard you say." So I think that Kim heard us talking because she never came her behind back outside. And then Mimi started asking me all these questions. And I was just telling her what happened. And she was like, "That's why you be acting like that." And so I'm like, okay. So Mimi went inside and told Knowledge and my mom my business. But honestly, I just didn't care anymore. I was sick of hiding it. Like, so everybody was real mad, but they didn't seem like they were mad at me. Um, I really thought they would be mad at me, but they weren't. They were mad at him. But this made me feel some type of way because I wanted to defend him. And then I got mad because Knowledge, okay, when my brother heard about what happened, this is what Mimi told me. He wanted to go fight
Cause I'm like, I'm thinking like, yo, who is Knowledge? But now I get it. Knowledge is her brother, and yeah, she about to tell the other part.
Tim. And I guess Mimi jumped in the car with him. I believe she was trying to talk him out of it. So she told me that they seen him on the corner. And then my
I want to know too, Jersey. Are you the youngest kid? Like, what? Are you in the? Are you like the middle child, the
brother
youngest kid?
hopped out of the driver's side car to fight, but he never switched the gears. So the car was still rolling. She said she had to jump out of the passenger side into the driver's side to stop the car or whatever. Then she went to go get him. Tim was standing on the corner with his boys. So Knowledge walked up and started
Me too. I swear to God, I'm the youngest too. What are you doing?
beating his ass. Mimi said Tim's friends were going to jump in, um, going to jump Knowledge, but they heard Knowledge say, "You had sex with my little sister." So they
Mm,
backed up. Everybody knew Tim and Lisa was a couple, but they also knew Lisa was our oldest sibling. So
mm.
they let him beat Tim's ass, and somehow he got away. So I'm gonna fast forward the story a little bit. I was real messed up behind it,
Wait, so Tim got what he deserved.
behind Tim, and I felt like my family was wrong for running him away like that. After that, I didn't see him again until we went to court. So the trial was hell, and I had to go
Mm.
through a process of continually repeating what we did. Then I had to tell
Wait, so he eventually got charged for all this?
a room full of adult strangers the same thing. But I was told
No
that my
way.
story never changed.
Nah, this story crazy, bro. This story deep, son. Like this story getting crazier and bro. This is for all the people in the chat that was saying you can't learn nothing from this and this, that, and the third. See, look, bro, he got arrested and all that. What is y'all talking about, bro? Like, what is y'all talking about? Like, y'all stupid, bro.
Um, I remember wanting to give up, and I just wanted it to be over with. I didn't want to talk to these people about Tim anymore. What I didn't remember was seeing my sister in the courtroom. And although this was like over 25 years ago, I remember her husband Ryan was there, and I was thinking like, why is he here? Yeah, I was young. I didn't understand. But bro, you know I love you. So, but seeing his face actually helped me out in trial because being up on a stand is scary for a little kid. And I had to sit up there by myself. So I felt alone. And I
Damn,
looked
bro,
at
this
him a
shit
few
give me
times and it
anxiety.
helped.
I got
Um,
hit the hookah, bro.
so I talked to Lisa about this a few weeks ago and I told her, like,
TJ,
I only remember seeing
don't do
Ryan
that.
in there. So she said, girl, I was there. And I'm like, what? Lisa said, when I was on a witness stand, she made sure that she sat directly across so I could see her. Lisa said that Tim's lawyer purposely moved himself in front of her so she wouldn't be in my line of view. And I guess it was some type of tactic that didn't work because I still spoke my truth. So Tim took
Yeah,
a plea bargain and he still went to prison for over a decade. I don't know how that works.
damn.
And he was getting beat up in protective custody. So salute
He got what he deserved, bro. He got what he deserved.
to the people that handled that for me. Thank you. Um, our story made it to the news and in a newspaper. In an article, his lawyer said something like, I told Mimi that I had sex with Tim just so I can get out of trouble or something like that. So I purposely didn't mention that when I was having sex with Tim, Lisa was in her early 20s. And Tim was in his mid to late 20s. And I was still in elementary school. So yeah.
He is sick. He is sick individual. He got the knuckles beat. Like, yo, so I know they was beating the feet off of him, son, on bait. Like, yo, that's crazy, bro.
It was a lot. For many years, I was in and out of therapy. And I was crazy. Like, but when people called me crazy, I took offense to it because I didn't, although I was doing stuff, that they thought was crazy, I didn't want to be labeled as crazy. I didn't want people to see me like that. But that's just how they saw me. I was real violent. Um, I only had about a few.
She probably had all that built up anger, bro. And yeah, you could definitely still, definitely could still beat you up in protective custody, especially if the guards know your charges. It's a wrap. They could put you in any situation that you is not ready for, bro. Like, know what I'm saying?
Few friends because everybody else like,
Oh, we go in the shower. Now they walk away while y'all go in the shower. Oh, it's over for you, bro.
yo, something
Like,
wrong with her. She weird. And I was hurting on the inside. Like I was really hurt. I used to go around and just be like, man, I should spit on you. Like that's what I'll be thinking about people. Like I should spit on you. Why are you saying hi to me? What's up with you? And then I got to the point where as though I'm fighting dudes now. Like I was just violent and I just wanted you to.
is this a form of therapy right now of being able to tell her story without being judged and talked about in a negative way? But this is what y'all do. Y'all speak negative, bro.
Hit me. I used to be so angry. I wanted you to hit me. I don't care if I would win or lose. I wanted you to hit me. I don't know what that was going to do, but my head was messed up at the moment. Um, I was real messed up. So mentally, I suffered a lot. And it's like every time I went to therapy, they made me remember stuff that I was trying to forget about. And I'm not going to lie, it was frustrating. Like for years, it was just frustrating because I felt like, man, this is not working. It's making me worse. Like I'm getting angrier. So But what I realized that once everything was out, once I
Stockholm, that's like when you side with the person that was doing that to you, like, cause you kind of like end up feeling bad for them or falling in love with them.
finally stuck to it and everything was out, that's when the healing started to begin. At one point in my life, I had to deal with something called Stockholm syndrome. So I used to think about, like, he told me not to say anything, and I said something anyway. That's why he's in jail. And I used to blame myself for a lot of stuff. Like, I knew I was wrong, or my mom never taught me to do that. Like anything, I would just beat myself up, and I tried to always paint Tim in a good picture, not realizing that he was grooming me. So it took a while, but one of my therapists made me face the truth. She said, Tim watched me grow up. We lived on the same street. Our families knew each other, so he knew I was quiet. Most of the time, quiet children usually get targeted or looked over. She said, when you walk to the store, he would say different things to you to see what works. You heard him, but you didn't give him your full attention nor reaction until he called you little Byron. People knew you loved Byron and he used to flaunt you around. Poppy at the store was trying to warn you about Tim. So Tim probably was asking Poppy about what you be buying from the store, and that may have been how he knew what was in the black bag. He was studying your patterns. Tim knew you was getting money from somewhere, and
What's up, Tom? Going?
you going to the store to buy whatever you want. So he took a chance with giving you money, but he used to buy kids ice cream in front of everybody without any problem. So Tim probably figured that no one was going to question him
Little tour.
about giving me
Sit down.
cash. Um, People may have thought it
Sit
was
down.
normal for him to do something nice for the kids, but she said, but when your family didn't confront him about it, he knew you never said anything. So now it's time to take it further. She said, I believe some of his friends were pedophiles also. But when um, Uncle Jimmy, he was one of the old heads at the corner store. She said, but when Uncle Jimmy told you to stop being nosy, it's because he was putting you in a child's place. He may have disliked the way his nephew acts with kids or something. I don't know. So Tim couldn't reveal his true colors in front of him. That's why he ignored you. But you thought he was just being immature. When he hugged your sister and looked at you, that was a test.
Yep.
Then he told you that Lisa would probably beat you up for sleeping with him. Everybody knew Lisa was mean and she would fight anyone. He knew you were scared of your sister. You told me Lisa was mean, but you never told me she was being mean to you. And I'm like, damn. Like she really broke it down. And she went on. She said, and Tim bought you charms for your bracelet. You had a lot of very small charms. Your family may not have noticed all of your charms, but
That's him and his brother. They both maxing. You hear them? They maxing out. Like,
they would have noticed that jewelry box in your room or a new CD with a different artist on it, not the same one you already had. When you started acting strange, the family thought you were depressed over Byron. And also, although Lisa didn't know he was like that, she still wouldn't have left you alone with him. That's why he had to sneak around her to see you.
Mark,
Um,
they say Mark don't rock with me. How Mark don't rock with me? So Mark don't rock with what? What is we talking about? What is we talking about? Mark, my sister, y'all not getting her number. Mark, my girl, y'all not getting her number. Mark, what was we talking about? Mark don't deal with me.
um,
Yeah, this the best time. Well, I don't know yet because I only got an 8-year-old, but these the best time so far.
she was saying like Tim knew they paid a little bit more attention to you than you thought they did. Then she broke it down further. She said, you see in adult movies and adult magazines, so now you have a false sense of what sex is. You had a
Mm-hmm.
feeling that he was doing something wrong to you, but you knew that people did it. And Tim knew you were a virgin. So that's why he had to slowly break you in with his fingers and his tongue. But Tim was starting to get frustrated and impatient, and he wanted to speed
Go
things
ahead,
up.
shoot it, shoot
So
it,
he
bro.
guilt tripped you into oral sex. He raped you, then scolded you like a child when you cried. And sometimes scolding a child can make them feel guilty or ashamed. Plus, Kim already told you sex hurt. So when he said it was going to hurt, you believed them, and you believed that you
Yeah,
just
that's not the way. You gotta talk to your child. Let them get as comfortable as possible to tell the truth. Like, just get the truth out of them. Whether it hurt their feelings, they gotta get it out, bro. Like, do not like block your child from speaking up on this type of stuff, bro.
deserve it because that's what you wanted. So you did manage to hide from him after that, but most likely you wanted to make it right with him. And you wanted him to be your boyfriend without the sex part. But you would sacrifice having sex, again, just to please him. She really broke it down, and it took me a while, but I had to realize he was weak and he could only challenge a damn elementary school student. So then she said, and since I was older now, Tim probably wasn't worried about me. So if it wasn't for jail, he would be grooming another elementary school student. That was a hard pill to swallow. But anyway, that's my story about the time that I slept with my sister's boyfriend. So yeah, let me know what y'all think. Like,
Yeah, like, comment, subscribe to Jersey channel. I'm gonna be back on Monday. Mark gonna have the StreamYard rocking. Next month we gonna have the StreamYard rocking the whole month. This not gonna happen again. I might even do that. Jersey gave me the dub. I might even put up the other dub. Since y'all want to talk. I might as well take my own money from my kids and put it up on StreamYard. You feel me? Shout out to Jersey. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to our channel. Like this video for me. I'm about to go be with my family. Y'all be with y'all family, man. This is a family day. I'm out of here. See y'all on the next one, man. Shout out to Jersey. Thank you, Jersey. I appreciate you.